good, gang? It's been a minute. Um, so like, I'm not really supporting my family right now. They're making a lot of unwise decisions, like they're letting my brother drive away with a gun and shit. Like, but if it was me, they would have sent me to jail. So honestly, I feel like they use me for my strength, my integrity, and my knowledge. So I might report them to the cops and tell them and like straight snitch on them. And I really don't care if they see this or not because it's just wrong that I can't protect myself. But if it's them, it's all fine and dandy because they make genuine mistakes in life. I really don't want to, make too big of a deal out of it. But I don't know. I feel like they want to take it there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it there. Besides that, I really have no fucking issue with them. I don't know what the problem is. Like, I guess they just like it. But honestly, it comes down to like simple things in life that they really don't understand. But honestly, it's really whatever. And like, I mean, it's not my fault that they go through what they go through. They get sacrifices and they didn't do it properly or attend to simple facts. And honestly, the sacrifices just try to come at me for it. So I hope they learn, and honestly, I hope all of them get punished. Because I can't understand it. I don't know how you're gonna take that big of a risk and not, calculate what it can do to you. Honestly, they deserve to be incarcerated because they don't think. They don't think on their own. They don't do anything on their own. And it really sucks because they could figure it out. They just choose not to because they see power. And whenever you see power, you don't really think. It's the wise people who stop and think whenever they see power. Honestly, it just sucks to be them, but I don't want to waste all day talking about this shit. I really have nothing to do. I might go ride on a scooter my friend got me because I am bored. For my dreads, bro, I did them myself, but they keep coming undone. I have to retie them. It's kind of annoying. And I don't know what they think about me. But they need to learn about everything that they do. Because honestly, they're not intelligent. Like most people don't even dress properly for, certain occasions. And it's honestly just their fault. They choose not to look into it. And whenever they get beat up, they cry and cry and cry and blame everybody but themselves. And, it reminds me of a lesson they taught me when I was little. That they choose not to follow because they saw power in me. They're like, well, he's here on earth, so we're gonna abuse it. And I don't want to be like a victim or say I'm a victim. Honestly, it's against my willpower. So ever feel like I did this shit or feel like they did it on purpose to me. Because at the end of the day, I know they didn't do it on purpose. The society made them. That's on them still. Because they left that window open and decided to full wallet. Because when society was making me do things, bro, I sat back and I actually thought it out and work. Thinking about it actually work. If they don't want to, put the time in and they're relying on somebody else to fix everything for them, or for someone to reverse it, then honestly what happened to them is on them for being lazy. And it's not a hard subject to comprehend, but if they choose to be dumbasses about it, then honestly, that's on them. And if you see this video as snitching or anything, honestly, just go cry. Because it's not my fault that, people go through this. It's not my fault that everyone is going through something and they decide to take it out on me. I've asked multiple times for someone to help, and nobody fucking helps. So at this point it comes down to you being a bigger man. And I don't want to bring up wood shit or anything like that because it's a bunch of bullshit, bro. They saw power and pretending on being a real life thing, and honestly that's on them. They shouldn't, podcast people and put them in cells and tell them they're in a gang and that they accepted to get out, when in reality you don't, bro. That paper says after I was born and my papa chose I was beat up too, and they still decided to do that shit to people. So when you're in a gang, you just know. You don't have to fucking be told. You can just fucking know. Especially when it's a contract written on skin, you can just fucking know, and I know it. So all I can really say about that is fuck the Woods, fuck 12, and fuck the Underpeace Society. They really don't understand anything. I don't know why. Honestly, I feel like they're looking for a savior. It just makes sense they're in beef with like someone else for like stealing and not paying back. Because honestly, that's kind of what the family I have, besides a few of them that I can believe. But honestly, I feel like they're in money debt, and that's why I was going. Honestly, I want to tell you about my charges, but I'll leave that for another video. I really don't know my race, if y'all are wondering. I just know, like, at this point, I'm from a different planet, and I was brought here to tell y'all to shut the fuck up. Because really, all I see is a bunch of tan white people, and I'll use the sun for that. And it's fucking mischievous and wrong, bro. Like, y'all got white kids covered in shit, playing with matches and flames, and you're worried about someone who stole a bottle of liquor at the store. Like, y'all really don't think, bro. It's kind of annoying, but anyways, I hope everyone has a good day. This video will be called PSA Warning, and later.